Hey everyone, good morning. So sorry for being a couple minutes late. YouTube wasn't letting me go live. I had it all set up, and then it made me it just wasn't working. So I had to restart it like 2 or 3 times before it would work. Anyway, we're here now. Okay, so yes. So, yeah. So for anyone just joining, sorry for being a few minutes late. There were technological issues. So good morning, and thank you for being here. And we are going to start with our centering breathing meditation, and then move into some wake up yoga. And I was thinking today we'll probably do some wake up yoga for the hips. I don't think we've done a proper hip session in the morning yet, so let's do it. So same as always, I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable seated position, and I'm trying to figure out the best setup here. Okay, so we are going to find a comfortable seated position, and then you can either sit up tall, sitting on a bolster or a block, or just on the floor or on a chair. Or if you're really adverse to sitting this morning, you can also lie down, but just make sure you stay awake if you can. Okay, so we will begin. So just once you find that seated position, ground through the sits bones and elongate through the spine. And then you're going to inhale and roll the shoulders up, and exhale them down and back. And again. And one more. And then just relax the shoulders down. Relax the hands, either facing up for receiving energy or down for grounding energy. And then close the eyes and take a few deep inhales through the nose, with exhales sighing or blowing the air out of the mouth. And just do that a few times. Inhaling calm. Exhaling, sighing out, letting go of any stress or any tension. And then once you've sighed out a few times, just come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. And start to notice your breath. And just notice where it falls in the body. And then just start to check in now. Also with your mind. And notice the quality of the mind this morning. how open or closed it is, how busy or quiet. And check in with your emotional body. Notice how you're feeling. And just drop in. Drop into the present moment, here and now, honoring whatever your experiences are, again, in this moment. We tend to do this mindful awareness at the beginning of many sessions. But the reason is because it's not the same from moment to moment or day to day. So we're always just dropping in to our current moment, our current experiences. And then take the awareness and check in with your body. And just notice anything there is to notice about your body this morning, where you're feeling what. And then when you're ready, bring the awareness back to your breath. And just start to check in with your breath. And then mindfully deepen the breath. So we're going to inhale through the nose and take the breath down into the belly so that the belly rises with the inhale. Exhale out the nose and feel the belly fall. So just take some nice deep breaths here. And deepen the breath further. Inhale through the nose, fill up, belly, ribs, chest, expanding all the way up through the inhale. Exhale out the nose, chest, ribs, and belly contract. And if you can, maybe come into that ujjayi, that ocean wave sounding breath. Just constricting in the back of the throat as you breathe. And drop into this experience of deep breathing. And then from here, we're going to just take a few minutes to come into quiet meditation. And as we've been doing the last few weeks, you have any option that you know already available to you, but also just that simple option of following the breath. So just being with that inhale and exhale, either with your pranayam, with your deep breathing, or with your natural breath, whatever you prefer. You can also, again, do a mantra or an affirmation meditation. So if there is something that resonates for you as helpful just to say over and over, that could be something like, I am healed, I am whole, everything is okay. Just whatever might resonate for you. Whether doing that mantra meditation or following the breath or anything else, again, anytime thoughts find you, just let them pass overhead and come back to your breath or your mantra as soon as you become aware. But know that everything is okay and everything is normal in practice. Some days practice is easier, some days it's not. So just taking that time right now. Going to come into it. We won't do quite as long because of the technological glitch in getting started this morning. Okay. Let's begin. Okay. Start to bring some movement back into your body. Let yourself stretch, roll around, yawn, sigh. Just do whatever you need. And then I'd like you to bring yourself to a seated position on your mat, if you have a mat. And you're just going to sit with your legs crossed, okay? And to start, if you want to sit on a block or a bolster still, you're absolutely welcome to. And then we're going to just jump right into some movements here, just gentle, of course, but to start. So just inhale, roll the shoulders up. Once you find the position, and exhale them down and back. And again. And one more. And then inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, down. And then inhale, lift. And exhale, gently bow down toward the floor in front of you. And then roll the hands back in toward the heart. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bow. And just take a few like that. And take one more. And then take your hands up to your knees. And inhale, roll the shoulders back, send your heart forward. And exhale, tuck the chin in towards your chest and round back. And again, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. One more. And inhale, heart forward. And swing out toward one side, around to the back and over to the other side. So you're just starting to really wake up the body. And go the other way. And then take it all the way back up through center. Take an inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, take your right hand, bring it down to the side and send your left arm across. So you're just getting that long lateral side stretch. Just starting to also open up the intercostals so we can breathe more deeply. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale across, maybe come onto the forearm, but again, remember it's morning, so you go to the point that it's right for your body in this moment. Take one more to each side. And then inhale, come all the way back up through center. Interlace your fingers, lift up through the knuckles and stretch up. Inhale, and then exhale, turn to the right. So we're taking a twist. Inhale, center, and exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Inhale, center. And then unwind, release your arms down. And from here, I want you to unwind your legs. Oh dear. So we're going to take the legs so that we've got this little zigzag through the legs. So one, it doesn't matter which, because we're going to move back and forth. So if you've got one leg crossed out or sort of in a triangle out front, one leg in a triangle out back. And we're going to lean back. And then we're going to roll over the edges of the heels, and we take this side to side. But what we're not doing is picking up the feet and flopping them around. I mean, that's some kind of funky dance, but we want to really work the hips here, okay? So we just, again, roll over the edges of the feet. So it's like windscreen wipers or windshield wipers. Okay, and then we add on. So when next you take it to one side, you're actually going to pick up your backhand. Now you might need to adjust the hand on the ground, and then you're going to swing it up into the sky. Lift the hips, lift the pelvis, and you're opening up through the back. And then exhale, take your bottom down, windscreen wiper over to the other side. And then again, we inhale, we lift the hips, lift the pelvis, take the bum off the ground, open the chest, reach the arm back. So a lot of things happening, really nice for waking up the body. So just take a few of these, side to side. Oh. One more to each side. And when you come back through center, take a few of those windscreen wipers. Okay. And when next you can, you're going to take that left leg and bring it out in front with your right leg coming around back. Now, you might need to adjust your sitting position there. So if you were sort of turned out and you want to adjust, just do it. And then we've got that left heel near the right thigh, and then that right heel coming around back toward the bottom. It's not going to be on it, but just toward it. Okay. Let your left hand relax on your left knee. Take your right hand, the thumb and the index finger, and just bring them into your hip crease on the right. And I want you to inhale, send that hip forward, lifting the buttock, and then exhale, take it down. And then inhale it forward, and exhale it down. And a few more. Okay, one more. Right. So just we're wanting to wake up the hips here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come into our hara breath, that inhale through the nose and the exhale ha. So we're going to take that right hand, bring it out over the knee. You're going to inhale there, and you're going to exhale. Take that arm across the horizon, and you exhale ha. So we big inhale through the nose, ha, ha. Deep breaths. Get all that good oxygen into your body, ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha. Two more. Ha, and last one. Ha. Take it back through center and then take both hands down onto that left knee. And then it gets real. So we lean into that front leg, and then you're going to pick up your back leg. Say hi to that hip. And then we're going to inhale. And then exhale, kick that leg out in front of you, and you exhale, ha. So we lean it back, ha, 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 ha. Whew, this is hard in the morning. I mean, it's hard anyway, but ha. Three more. Ha, ha, and one more. Ha. Oh, okay. Take it out in front, and then I want you to take that right leg, flex the foot out in front of you, bring your left foot into your right thigh, and don't worry about how, so I was going to say, don't worry about what my angle looks like, because sometimes it's funny with the mat and with the way the camera is. So just make sure that you are squared forward so that that leg isn't out to the side, or again, just make sure it's squared forward. Okay, take the fingertips either side of that knee. And we're going to inhale, send the heart forward, roll the shoulders back, open up through the chest. So we come into Maha Mudra, or Great Seal Pose. Okay. And we're going to fully go for it this morning. So what I would like you to do is we're not going to come all the way down, but I just want you to take hold of that right leg so that you're either holding on behind the heel or behind the calf, and you're going to pull up through your core, and you're going to come up. Oh, yes. And then we flex that foot and we straighten that leg and say good morning to the hamstrings. Try to avoid becoming really rounded and sad turtle. So we want to have the shoulders down, head up, happy turtle, and then that nice strong spine. Okay. And then what I mean by going for it. So we're going to keep that leg up. So you engage your core, engage your hip flexor, flex that foot, take your arms up. Ooh. And then you're going to take that leg low to a hover. You're going to inhale there, and then exhale, scissor kick. So arms down, leg up. Ha, 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 ha. And on this next one, kick it up and pulse, 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 pulse. Okay, take hold of that foot. It's not so bad in these short sessions, is it, compared to when we do this in the 90-minute classes? Okay. And then I want you to take that knee out to the side, and you're either going to scoop up that lovely right leg in your right and left hand, or into your elbows. And then I want you to just give that sweet leg a rock and thank that leg and thank that hip. And then gently come back to center, and we're just going to swap it around. Okay, so now you've got your hand on your right knee with that right foot toward the left quad, toward the quad. And then we've got the left foot swinging around the back. Take your left hand, bring it into your hip crease on that left side. And you're just going to send that hip forward and back. So bottom up and down. One more. Okay. And then we let that come down and we reach that left arm up. We take an inhale, exhale, ha, ha, ha. Deep breaths, ha, 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 ha. Two more, ha, ha. And then take it back. Okay, and then we're going to take both hands against that knee, and then we go for that tough one. We pick up the back leg, we inhale, and then we exhale, kick it out. Ha, 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 ha. Halfway there, 5 more. Ha, 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 ha. One more. Ha. Okay, take it out front. Square that left hip forward. Bring your right foot into your left thigh. You flex that foot. Take your fingertips either side of that leg. And we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders back, open up through the chest. And we lean in ever so slightly. So we come into Maha Mudra, just starting to wake things up there in the back of the leg. And then just walk the hands forward, take hold of that leg, and you're going to lift it up and try to straighten it out, flex that foot. Roll the shoulders down and back. And again, happy turtle. Okay. Happy turtle goes to scissor case. So we're going to lift the arms, inhale, and take that leg down. Take an inhale here, and exhale, ha, 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 ha. And one more, ha. Pulse, 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 pulse. Okay, take hold of that leg again. And then bend the knee out to the side. Scoop up that lovely leg in your elbows or in your hands. And then gently rock. Then take the soles of the feet down. And bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your heels as close to your groin as is comfortable without wrenching on your knees. Interlace your fingers over your toes. And then inhale, send the heart forward. Roll the shoulders back and elongate through the spine. So you're tractioning up. And exhale, lean in. So we lean in just with a flat back. And then if and only if it feels okay to you to round down, you can. But just be aware that rounding down can be uncomfortable if you have spine sensitivities or back sensitivities. So if that's the case, you might just want to stay with that flat or slightly arched back. Otherwise, you're going to inhale, elongate, and then exhale around. Oh, and just remember that the morning we often can't get quite as far as we might be able to later in the day. Okay, and then inhale, lift the head, lift the heart, And then draw your feet together into a seated position. Actually, yes, but I want to actually change that slightly. So take your, because we have a couple minutes, so I want you to take your left leg, and actually I want you to bring the shin so it's more or less parallel to the front of the front edge of your mat. I mean, it's never going to be fully parallel because there's going to there's a bone there, and it's not a straight shot. So so you're going to bring that close to parallel, and then I want you to take your right foot, and if you can, you're going to bring your right foot up into that crease on the left side. Now, if your body just is rejecting that and says, it's okay, just thread it underneath, okay? But it's a slightly wider stance than when we're just sitting naturally in Sukhasana, in that cross-leg pose. Okay, so now with that right leg there, you might already be feeling something into the right hip, particularly if it's on top. And then we're going to inhale, lift the arms. And then exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Take your hands down. Roll your shoulders back. Open up through the chest. Ooh, say hi to that hip. And then maybe let yourself round down. But again, maybe. And then walk yourself up. And we're simply going to swap. So now we take that right leg so that the shin bone is as close to parallel to the front edge as we can. So there's a gap from the groin to the heel. And we take that left foot and we bring it up into the hip crease if that knee allows, okay? Always listen to your knee anytime you're hip opening so that your knee isn't overcompensating for tight hips, okay? Otherwise, again, you send it up underneath. And then we're going to inhale. Take the shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, start to walk it down. Whew, and just breathe into that and just go to the point that it's right for you. So that might mean forearms down. That might mean just hands down. And it can mean different things on different sides. So just listen to what your body is telling you about this side. And walk it back up. And then you can just bring the legs in to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Take one inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bow down toward the earth. Roll the hands back in toward the heart. And then take the hands up into prayer. Close your eyes and sigh out. And just take a moment to acknowledge your hips for really waking up this morning. Thank your hips. They are one of the most integral parts of our most basic movements. So our ability to stand, sit, walk hinges on the hips. So just thank your hips. And then gently bow, honoring your body, your light, your practice, this earth, for getting up this morning and nourishing your mind and body and being in this little community together. There's 5 of you who have been here throughout this session this morning. So thank you all. I know we're not on Zoom, so we can't see each other, but I do believe that somehow energetically we all know that we're doing this together. And even for people that watch it later, I mean, I'm a bit weird like that, but I think that energy transmits. So, so thank you all so much. We will be back here tomorrow morning at 7:15. Sorry for the tech glitch this morning. I don't know why YouTube wasn't liking me, but we got there in the end. So yeah, restorative yoga is on Zoom tonight for anyone that wants to book on, and that's at 7:15 UK time. So maybe see you there. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow morning. Okay. Have a really good Tuesday. See you later.